Hi lovelies, welcome back to this channel. If you're new here, my name is Belinda Strana. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Don't forget to please subscribe to this channel, turn on notifications so that anytime I upload videos, you will be the first person to be notified. To my returning subscribers, to those people that share my videos, leave commentaries, and also educate each and every one of us, you guys are the real MVP. Alright lovelies, let's dive into today's video. So lovelies, I came across this video on my For You page on TikTok and I thought to share with you guys where this bank called woman is actually out to call out people that is disassociating themselves from friends and family or because of their political beliefs. And she was like, you that is doing such a thing is the real problem. And a lot of people were actually stitching her video trying to educate her to tell her why there is a need to do so. I'm just going to roll the clip as well as some of other stitches I was able to put together. Please leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video, and please do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying and harassment. Alright lovely.
No, because if you are willing to cut off family, friends, anybody in your own personal life whose views don't perfectly align with yours, you're the problem right now. You're the problem right now, and I guarantee that kind of behavior will cause more of a divide in your own life than this election ever will. Okay? Your true colors are showing. I opened up Facebook this morning to so many posts saying, if you voted for this person, I don't care who you are, go ahead and unfriend me. I'm gonna let the trash take itself out. Okay, girl. I do not care who you voted for, but I do care how you're treating people who voted differently than you. And that's what it really boils down to. I have close friends in my life who I know voted differently than me. And I'm not unfriending anybody because of the way they voted. But I will be unfriending anybody who is like openly bashing and blocking their own grandma on the Facebook comments. Because that is telling me all I need to know about you as a person.
And family who disagree with your politics, good for you, because you don't need that trash in your life. You do not need someone in your life who is going to vote for a guy who wants you dead. Stop playing games, stop mincing words. The GOP wants a lot of people dead. They have outlined it multiple times, how they do not want people who are not them in this country anymore, and they are willing to do it by any means. So take the cotton out of your ears, stop burying your head, and actually look at the world around you and see how people are going to be affected by these policies. If I lose my health care, I will legitimately die. If I lose my disability income, I have no way to live, and therefore I will die. There's a lot of ways that people might die. Wake up.
Something I've noticed about white women is that they do not often stand on business, and they have a lot of self-respect issues, and they do not associate, your close circle of who you speak to with your self-worth. And this is not entirely their fault. It is a part of the way that they are raised, and they are raised to be very non-confrontational and very like, oh, it's okay if you disrespect me, but it's not. It never is. So I can understand why they would be confused when people get on Facebook and go, you know what? I can no longer associate with these people. I have to stand on business. They disrespect me. They disrespect people I love. Like, I cannot be associated with these people. Because in doing that, it's breaking out of the culture. It really is. I swear to fucking God. Because this idea that, like, we as white people try to sow that you can have a difference of opinions, like, yeah, you can have a difference of opinion on, like, oh, hey, this should be funded federally and this should be funded on a state level. And someone else can say, no, state level first and then federally. Like, that's fine. But when you're voting for a man who has literally said, like, grab her by the pussy, and I as a woman tell you, hey, that's disrespectful, I don't fuck with that on a fundamental level, on a spiritual level, on, like, any level, I cannot fuck with that, and you go, not a deal breaker for me, I don't respect you anymore. We can't be friends. Like, when I see you lose self-respect for yourself, I can't. I can't. That doesn't serve me. It doesn't serve you, because I don't respect you. You shouldn't have a friend that doesn't respect you, and I can't uphold what the fuck you're doing.
For someone who threatened to use the Aliens and Seditions Act against citizens, The Aliens and Seditions Act can be used on anyone. People think it's just for immigrants, but it's not. It can be used on anyone that he deems an enemy. You voted for someone that every single NATO ally plans on distancing from. We're going to lose all our allies, and he has cozied himself up to North Korea and Russia and plans on taking the sanctions off of Iran. We're going to become the baddies, honey. We're the bad guys now. You voted for someone whose tax and economic plan is going to tank our economy. He and Elon Musk have both admitted this. You voted for someone who has threatened to use the US military on me. You voted for someone who released 5,000 Taliban prisoners, negotiated a hard rollout date of Afghanistan with the Taliban, which, by the way, broke a long-standing tradition of us not negotiating with terrorists, and then denied Joe Biden any kind of security briefings and set the rollout date for the beginning of his presidency so he could blame it on Biden when it went poorly. When those soldiers died, he used their lives as pawns to fool people like you. He set that up to fool people like you. He used U.S. service members as pawns, and it fucking worked. There was a Senate hearing on this, but people like you don't do actual research. You watch YouTube videos and podcasts and listen to snippets. All of this is on record. Every single bit of it. You just handed our country over to the fucking devil. We are about to be isolated and friends with Iran, Russia, and North Korea. Good job. I want nothing to do with you. And a lot of people want nothing to do with you, and for good reason.
You'll have to excuse me because I'm poorly. From Brexit onwards, I have steadily cut off different people who I know because of their political opinions. I haven't cut off every single person with a conservative opinion, but I have cut off a lot of people, especially the loud people. One of those people, for example, I've known since I was 4 years old, families and friends and everything. I mean, I've not been to that person's wedding, the lot, right? I refuse to share a fucking same room as them unless I absolutely have to. And the reason for doing that, right, is besides the fact that their political opinions don't align with mine, right? So these are moral choices, you know, deep morals about migrants and social housing and money and, you know, where it should be, like helping people. Besides those factors, personality traits of people who align with those conservative values are also dog shit. As a minority myself, how the fuck can I be friends with someone whose points of view and actions along with them, i.e. voting in Tories, etc., are things that actively suppress me as a minority? Like, how could I do that? That would be stupid. Besides conservatism, we've also got the Brexit problem. So my husband is from the EU, and with the Brexit issue, there's a lot of xenophobia. So naturally, I'm not going to have someone in my life whose points of view threaten my own husband's existence in the world. That would, again, be stupid. But the peace that I have in my life from not engaging with those people, not only on a political level, but also as a person, like, I cannot be disrespected because of somebody else's points of view which blatantly disrespect me and behaviours that go along with that. I absolutely fucking refuse, because if you cannot advocate for me and the most vulnerable people in my life in the ballot box, then how the fuck can you advocate for me in my day-to-day when I need you to? We're not talking about people that don't like mushrooms or pineapple on pizza. We are talking people who fundamentally believe that certain other people need to be oppressed and are callous with it. So fuck them. This sort of fucking video just perpetuates this idea that we should have loyalty to people who are not loyal to us and keep ourselves in abusive relationships because of loyalty, which is fucking rubbish. Do I regret any of it? Do I fuck? When my head hits the pillow, my conscience is clear, because I know that I did the best that day.
Personal life.
Not surprising that this is coming from a white woman. Not surprising at all. You damn right. I'm cutting off friends and family because what they're basically saying is fuck me. They don't give a fuck about my well-being, what few rights I have as a disabled person. They don't give a fuck about my life. So yeah, I will cut them off. Friends, family, those ties are forever severed. So fuck you and fuck them too.
Yeah, leave it to a fucking privileged ass white woman to understand the fact this shit ain't about fucking politics. It's about goddamn humanity. And if you can still be friends with people who voted for a man like that, that tells me everything I need to know about you, you spineless fucking bitch. Grow a fucking spine and, quite frankly, quit stealing my oxygen. Thanks.
You know, would I cut off somebody who says cats are better, but I like dogs? Nah. Would I cut off somebody who says they like seafood and I don't eat it? Nope. And as diehard of an Eagles fan as I am, would I cut somebody off for liking the Cowboys and I don't? No. But sweet, I'll call you lady, but really, we're talking about the fact that this isn't a matter of views or whatever. This is a matter of safety. This is a matter of choosing homophobic, transphobic, racist, elitist ideologies and comments. It's also a matter of choosing someone who is okay making inappropriate comments about a 10-year-old child, but yet that's the party for the family. We're talking about someone who made inappropriate comments towards and about his own child. But again, this is a party for the family, and I guess people are still saying that was just a joke. We're also talking about a person who does not care one way or another about survivors of SA like myself. And for those of you who wanted to call Kamala a war criminal and all of that, have you seen what Israel has been saying about Trump being reelected? Have you seen what he's said about Israel? And yes, I'm separating myself. But see, I'm on hiatus for the next 4 years. Because people like myself, and I'm going to keep it real with you, people like myself who are in that lower income bracket tried to warn y'all. We weren't listened to. We were told we were hating because we're poor. We were told that we didn't know anything because we were poor. But see, my mama always prepared me for times like these. She did. And while I'm picky about what I eat, I know how to make do. And while I would love to have certain things, I also know what it is to be without. Are you ready? And let's get to the whole AB issue. Have I ever had one? No. If I was ever in a position where I would have to have one? No, unless it was SA. But that was my choice. Just like I believe it should be everybody's choice. And this is not a far reach, and I know some of y'all are going to say that it is. But when you allow people, the government, whatever, to control what you do and say with your body, it's like feeling violated. You don't like what I say, either make yourself known so I can block you, or remove yourself. But I'll see y'all in 4 years, because I'm on hiatus.
There's only one thing in that entire video that you've said that is correct. And your reaction to this election shows your true colors. That's what it is. And let me tell you why that's correct. Because if you can say, I stand by my family that voted for Trump, right? You're also saying, I can stand by my family that voted for a man that when he was asked about the sexual safety of his 14-year-old daughter, he said, well, look at how much she's grown. And went into more detail than I'm willing to go on right now. You are saying I am able to stand beside somebody who wants ethnic erasure of anybody who is non-white. You are saying I am willing to stand beside somebody who would do everything to keep people from being who they are and making identifying choices, rather than going against people who would sexually sell off children. That is what you are saying. No, I can't stand beside somebody who is willing to stand beside somebody who says they can stand beside that person. I don't care how many detachments you make, how many different people stand beside that person. I can't stand beside you. If you can stand beside somebody who can say they can stand beside somebody who voted for Trump, I cannot stand beside you. Have the day you fucking deserve.
Imagine crying about it less than 48 hours that people are just had enough of the misogyny, the racism, the narcissistic tendencies that are coming out of red voting. And you're already crying about people that are disowning others in their lives who voted red. You better save that energy, because when something personally happens in your life that Trump did through his policies, you're going to have nobody for that moral support in your life that might have cared about you at one point in time. And again, I'm not asking for anything bad to happen, because I don't want that taken out of context. I'm not saying or hoping. I'm just saying that chances are the idiots who voted this dick in office, something is going to happen to them in their personal lives that he set foot in motion. And you are not going to have that moral support in your life anymore that you once had. Just think about that.
Whose view?
I am so fucking sick of this ice cold fucking take. If you're willing to cut off anyone whose views who doesn't perfectly align with yours, girl, fuck you. Okay? We cutting off motherfuckers who want to see us destroyed, want to see us gone, because that's what they voted for. Why would you hang out with a motherfucker who wants you and people like you gone? Why would you hang out with the ops? Are you fucking stupid?
And I care about who you voted for, and I care about how you're treating people who voted differently, and fix it.
Like, seriously, lovelies, people like this, or people that thinks like this, really need to be stayed far away from. Like, these are the kind of people that you will think that they have your own best interest at heart. They understand you. They understand your predicament. They understand what you're going through. They are going to start for you, take a bullet for you, and all of that. But at the end of the day, they disappoint you. Why wouldn't you want to disassociate yourself with some group of people that actually, agree with some things that might affect you negatively in your whole life? And these are the people that you look up to as family, friends, that you think they're going to be there for you in any situation, in take and in turn. Like, they will defend you. But all of a sudden, these are the kind of people that you cannot even trust. Of course, someone's political belief have a very huge, impact on the person's personal life and the way at which the person reason life in general. It will definitely affect you, your relationship, your love life, even if it's your parent, because things are really happening in this planet, and people are seriously unpredictable. I have seen a lot. I have really seen a lot. I have seen fathers, you know, what they are capable of doing, mothers, what they are capable of doing, daughters, what they are capable of doing, sons, what they are capable of doing, friends, what they are capable of doing. So they say that it's better to avoid a situation than to get yourself entangled with the situation, and at the end of the day, abortion blames. So in order to abortion blames after a situation has been, it's better for you to avoid it when it's still, when you see a sign. My, grandparent, that's my granddad, used to tell me that, you know, it's so wise and very important to always read the handwritings on the word, or on the wall rather, sorry. It's always important to read the handwritings on the wall, be it your father, brother, sister, uncles and aunties and relations, like, because human beings are unpredictable. The person that you think that you guys grew up, you know knowing each other, understanding your struggles, and at least this person can stand by me, might disappoint you when you least expect it. This person will disappoint you hands down. So anyone that want to disassociate him or herself from anybody that he or she believes that they don't have the same view as me, like, it's actually a red flag, and I really support that motion, because things are really happening, lovelies. Things are really, really happening. Like, due to the stitches I do here, there are a lot of things that goes on my For You page that sometimes I ask myself, what is it? What is this? Like, this world that we are living right now is unpredictable. The only person that you have to trust is yourself. Even sometimes you cannot even trust yourself. Sometimes you don't trust yourself. You get so confused as what you are capable of doing. So, disassociating yourself with someone you think that, oh my god, there is a K-leg with this person, is a very smart move. A very smart one. And I commend people that have that guts to do that. Because if someone don't care about you, who are you not to care about yourself? You have to put yourself first, because this person don't even put you first. So why wouldn't you put yourself first? The world we are living is surprising. It's unpredictable. The person that you feel that this person can take whatever for you, be there for you, stand up for you, might disappoint you, and you'll be devastated, and your mental health, you'll be so disappointed. You will be very disappointed. So this argument is not even something to come out here to argue, because it's valid. Someone with a different belief than yours is valid. You really, like, seriously, just imagine, like, those teachers. I think I stitched this video 2 days back of a pan-colored man. He came out to tweet about how disappointed he was with his 2 daughters, who decided not to come over for Thanksgiving, or because of his political belief. He is a MAGA supporter, while the daughters are, Democrats, which they are all out there fighting for their rights, right to exist, right to to do whatever, to have a choice for their own body, their own rights, all of the rights to exist as a woman. And the father was all over the Twitter calling out his 2 daughters, and like, that people are taking this too far. That a political belief shouldn't interfere with family, relationship, or your love life. And people were like, are you serious right now? You actually have two daughters and you went against them. That means, God forbid, let's assume that something really happened, or maybe a man, I'm just saying example, a man raped, yeah? And these daughters run to you, oh my God, Papa, look at what this person did, blah, 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 blah. And you as a father, you, because of your belief, you have to like, okay, and so what? Okay, what were you wearing? Oh my goodness. So this is why you have to disassociate. I must really commend those two girls for standing up for their rights. Choose yourself. Like, choosing yourself is the best thing you will ever do for yourself. Because the father decided to choose himself because he wants to maintain his misogynistic and all of that. He wants to maintain being, then it is actually right for these girls to choose themselves. It is actually right for them to choose themselves. So there is no need or no sugarcoating anything and try to make them, look like bad daughters. No, they are trying to save themselves from impending happening. They are trying to save themselves from disappointment and heartbreak before it actually occurs. It's better for me to guide my little heart first. Because when it will strike and the person you have all of the high hopes disappoint you, that is when you're going to be hurt promise. So it's better for you to choose yourself, maintain your lane. You guys can be friends from afar, or family from afar, but that doesn't mean that this is somebody that you will rely on. You can be friends, family, but do it with a long spoon. And then know deep inside of you that no, I cannot rely on this person. This person will disappoint me. Then you end up just relying on yourself. Because for people that comes out, because I've been seeing all of these, stitches, people, oh my God, you guys are so, why would you want to politics? It is a very valid reason to disassociate yourself with a loved one. Because the level at which people that you love so much becomes the one that hurts you so much is so alarming. It is so alarming. The person that you once loved, you once called your own, my party, the one that will stand by me, can one day become unpredictable, and you ask yourself question, how is it possible? That is the world we are right now. So coming out here to actually make people feel bad because they are choosing what they feel is right for them and their existence is just I don't even know what to classify it as. Anyway, lovelies, why not just leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video, and please do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying and harassment. We're just here for educational and informative purposes. So guys, if you're not subscribed to this channel up to this extent, do your girl a huge vote to click on the subscription button, like, and I will see you lovelies when I upload the next one. Up to this extent, thank you so much for all the love and support. Why not just leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video, and please do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying and harassment. We are just here for educational and informative purposes. Alright lovelies, so please share, subscribe, and I will see you lovelies when I upload the next one.